your career.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
Only a year. It was a year a month ago.
Wow.
It's February. Well, it's actually coming March, so a year and 2 months. So yeah, I've only been doing it not for too long actually, but I've been singing my whole life.
That's what I was referring to. So you've been singing your whole life. So you've always wanted to sing. What about writing?
Yeah, I've been writing since I was about 7. My first song was about football and and I'm pretty sure I wrote a love song at the age of 7 as well. But what did I know?
In English?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I assumed because obviously you're born in Netherlands.
Yeah.
I always would have assumed that you would have wrote in Dutch.
Yeah, but you know, English music in general, like mainstream music, is in English anyways. And you're very much so influenced by, you know, American culture, I'd say more.
Okay.
So, you know, so I used to watch a lot of movies and a lot of, you know, English American songs, and yeah, that's how I kind of came about writing. But my songs were kind of like football and cheesecakes and.
So you started your YouTube channel, was it last year?
Yeah, so I started my YouTube channel January last year.
Okay.
And I was consistent for a few months and kind of got a little buzz going, and that's how I started to gig from the videos. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I stopped doing new videos YouTube covers, because, you know, that's not really what I was about. I just wanted to do that to kind of get myself out there. And been doing originals ever since. Yeah,
because I've seen you in, I think Songfest was the first Somali gig that you did, and then after that I think I saw you about 3 or 4
I did in
different events of Somali events.
I did about a few events
back to back, I think.
I would say with the spring till about the summer.
I saw you quite a few events, and I remember the number growing and growing and growing and growing. Not number of people that turned up, but number of support for you in the community grew. And you started singing your original songs. And actually you sang your original song the very first day.
I've always been doing originals from gigs and stuff and gigging, and and I think as well, the Somali community appreciated the fact that I was singing live and doing
you could sing.
I was doing acoustic things.
Everyone was like, you can see. You should hear the conversations, by the way. When you're on stage, you can't hear what people are saying about you. People are like, she can sing. Oh my God, yes. And people standing up, clapping for you. Like, so you could, you can sing. I hope for you can sing.
Thanks.
And you've grown so much. Because I remember when I first met you, you guys should have seen this girl when I first met her, this child girl. I first met her, your hair was in your face.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want me to introduce you, really?
You know, I still kind of don't. It's really awkward.
You didn't want me to introduce you? I wanted to ask you a few questions, and you wouldn't let me. You were
no. That meant I had to talk. I mean, I'd happily sing.
That's what you said to me.
A lot of people, but I can't talk.
That's what she said. She was me. No.
Yeah.
I'd rather just sing, if that's okay. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want to do an interview. I was like, okay, fine. I'll let you sing.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of people started asking me, and I was like, Autumn, is that your real name?
Yeah.
I said, oddly enough, I asked her. She said it's her real name, but I wanted to ask you that question.
Yeah.
Autumn's your real name. A lot of people think
it's my real name. People think
it's your stage name.
People think it's my stage name, but it isn't. You know,
it's your real name.
Yeah, it's my real name, legal and everything. You know, on every passport and card and everything possible. So, I mean, I understand why it would kind of.
It's not a traditional Somali name.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so. Autumn, I don't get it.
Well, you know, my mum, I think that's just something you have to ask her, really.
You should ask her so you can tell us, because unless I come and do an interview for Hooyo.
I mean, you should bring her on.
She
loves the camera, definitely.
Okay,
definitely.
I think I might do that. Yeah, because it's it's not a traditional Somali name.
Yeah,
definitely not.
It definitely isn't traditional, but I guess that's what makes my mum stand out and kind of have ideas and stuff like that, so...
No, she's cool. We like her.
My mum's cool, yeah.
Your mum has a following already. She's got a Somali following, Somali mother's following. I definitely follow her.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have the support of your mum.
Definitely, man. My mum, I don't know if people realise, but she's incredible. Like, the amount of support and love and the amount of things she sacrificed for us, and even when things are a bit inconvenient, you know, me leaving home for quite a bit. Yesterday we had like an interview at my own my house, and my mum wasn't prepared for it. She didn't even know because it was last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I tell her and she goes, okay, cool, that's fine. We can kind of, you know, whatever. So whatever, my mum's just cool. She's just the coolest person ever.
When usually Somali parents, when a child comes to them and say they want to do something in the arts, whether it be an actress or singer or a dancer or
Etc.,
something, they're usually quite a bit more apprehensive, and they're a bit sure about, you know, allowing that child to flourish and try that avenue.
And they think, you know, it's not secure, it's just a hobby and whatnot. So I can see where it comes from, and I think it's beyond the Somali community, it's in every community.
Yeah, I think I agree. Everybody's like that, because it's not that there's no secure job nowadays anyway, but it's not the normal, usual, you know,
9 to 5,
yeah,
being, you know,
it's not.
But that life is boring if you kind of don't.
No, not all of us are made for 9 to 5 though.
Yeah,
all of us are made for 9 to 5.
Exactly. So I think my mum used to see me singing from the age of 4. You know, she used to tell me stories of, you know, I used to watch Hindi movies, and, you know, as soon as I finished watching the movie, I used to go and get one of my mum's scarf and make a sari out of it, and then put all her jewelry on, and just like, she'd come in like, what are you doing? Take it off, that's expensive. So yeah, and then I think when I was 11, was it? I did my first like talent show. My mum came, and she
at school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like in year 7, I think, and my mum saw that I've always been consistently in love with this, like in love with music and in love with singing. And when I was like around 16, and I said, Mum, listen, I think sooner or later, you know, when I'm done with school, I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna literally go for it, Mum. Like, I'm gonna do gigs and stuff. And she was like, you have my blessings. Do you know what I mean? She smiled. She goes, I know.
That's good.
Yeah, so...
Hold on, so apart from doing your talent show at the age of 11, did you do anything else from then to 16?
I mean, yeah, talent. I think with talent shows, you know, you do school assemblies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and,
but they're cute.
You know, they're really cute, and I actually had footage of some of those, but I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, talent shows and stuff like that, it's always just been, you know, here and there. But it wasn't until I turned 18, and it was 2014, and I kind of was like, stop everything and go and live the dream. I guess as a songwriter, you just have to be honest and write from the core, and yeah, and but then again, at the same time, you can be as creative as possible. You can, you know, make things up, make stories up. You know, most of my love songs are made up. I shouldn't admit to that.
No.
But of course they're real. No, yeah.
No. You could just mean you're romantic.